All right, let's talk about jackpots for a second. You know the drill, right? You buy a ticket, your money goes into a big pot, and you cross your fingers. That's it. But what if your ticket could do more, a lot more? What if it could actually help build the very system it's a part of? Today, we're going to dive into exactly that, with something called the Community Perpetual Jackpot, a brand new idea inside the Bernard Bonds ecosystem.
I mean, really think about that. Instead of your entry fee just sitting there waiting to be won, imagine it being put to work, actively strengthening the entire financial protocol and generating the very profits, the yield that funds all the winnings. This isn't just another lottery, folks. This is a community-powered growth engine.
And that, right there, is the whole idea behind the Community Perpetual Jackpot. The name really says it all. It's an ecosystem that's designed from the ground up to be self-sustaining, where every single person who participates makes the whole thing stronger. So your ticket isn't just a chance to win, it's fuel for the fire.
So what does this actually look like for you if you decide to jump in? Well, the first thing you'll notice is that this is not your typical winner-take-all lottery. No way. The system is built with a bunch of different prize tiers, all designed to give more people more chances to win more often. Okay, check this out. The number of ways you can win here is just wow. You've got the main jackpot, of course, that classic Powerball-style draw. But then there's a weekly side pot that gets split between 10 random tickets. There's a monthly prize for the whales, the big players. There's even a small daily payout to a random wallet from the last week. And get this, if you just match the Powerball number, bam, you get a free ticket for the next draw. It's all about keeping the community engaged and feeling rewarded.
Okay, so the prize structure is pretty cool. I think we can all agree on that. But the real magic, the thing that makes this whole system tick, is what happens behind the scenes. Where does your $2 ticket really go?
It's actually beautifully simple. 1, you buy a ticket. 2, the money from that ticket gets immediately converted into Ethereum. And 3, that ETH is used to purchase a Bernard bond, which is then held by the jackpot protocol itself. Simple as that.
And this is the part you really got to understand. Every single ticket that gets bought directly increases the total value locked, or TVL, of the Bernard Bonds protocol. And that's a huge deal. It means you're not just a player, you are literally an active builder of the entire ecosystem with every single ticket you buy.
Okay, this all sounds great, but it brings up the big question, right? Where does the money actually come from? Is this whole thing sustainable? Because the prize money has to come from somewhere, and crucially, it's not coming from new ticket sales. That would be a Ponzi scheme, and this ain't it. The answer is real, verifiable profit, or as we call it in DeFi, yield.
The engine that drives all of this is a strategy called Concentrated Liquidity Providing, or CLP. Now, that might sound super technical, but the analogy here is perfect. Think of it like this. You want to sell snacks. You could set up a little stand on a quiet street corner and hope for the best, or you could set up your booth right in the middle of a packed stadium during the championship game. Where are you going to make more money? By concentrating your assets where all the action is, you earn trading fees with insane efficiency. That's the hot zone that generates the real profit.
And here's the kicker. Those Bernard bonds the jackpot buys with your ticket money, they don't just sit in a digital vault collecting dust. Nope, they are immediately put to work in these super efficient CLP vaults run by DexFi. They become active capital, earning a piece of real trading fees from a decentralized exchange. This is real economic activity, generating real sustainable profit.
All right, so we've got this machine that's cranking out a steady stream of real profit. Awesome. So the next logical question is, where does all that money go? How does it get distributed? This is where the perpetual part of the jackpot's name really starts to shine.
Just look at this breakdown. 35% of the yield goes to that weekly side pot. 5% goes to the monthly whale pot. A little sliver for the daily payout, and a fee for the developers to keep the lights on. But look at this huge piece. A full 50% of all the profit that's generated is automatically compounded. It's used to buy more Bernard bonds, which in turn generate even more yield. You see it? That's the heart of the perpetual growth engine right there.
So when you put all of these pieces together, what you get isn't just a jackpot. What you get is a powerful, self-reinforcing flywheel. It's a system that's literally designed for perpetual growth.
It all starts with the community. As more people hear about this, they get excited by the prizes, and they start buying tickets.
And we know what happens next, right? Every one of those tickets is turned into a Bernard bond, which gets added to the jackpot's own treasury, constantly growing its capital base.
And that ever-growing treasury is put straight to work in those super efficient CLP vaults, generating a bigger and bigger stream of real profit from trading fees.
And what does more profit mean? You guessed it, bigger prices. A larger main jackpot, juicier weekly pots, more substantial rewards for everyone involved.
Which, of course, makes the jackpot even more attractive, drawing in even more people who buy more tickets and spin the entire flywheel again, but this time with even more force. That's the perpetual growth loop. It's designed to feed itself and just get stronger over time.
At the end of the day, the whole concept really boils down to this. It's a system built on a foundation of verifiable, real yield, not hype. It creates a real jackpot with prizes funded by real economic activity, all while building up a core protocol and benefiting the entire community.
And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to chew on. What we're looking at here is a model where users aren't just consumers, but co-builders. An insulated little ecosystem where just by participating, you strengthen the foundation for everyone. So you gotta wonder, is this kind of win-win structure the future of community-powered DeFi? It's definitely something to think about.